Ambele kubatana. Viva ZANU. Viva ZANU. Viva ZANU. Basha mzolewa. Basha mzolewa. Wanda kumanika. Wanda kukasa. Chakwari dilopika.
As you are aware, as the road towards this inaugural conference, we had to establish the structures at party district level as well as at provincial level. And I'm very happy that the elections for establishing these structures went on extremely well, without any incident, without any violence. The conference will be running under the theme, Force of the Past, Power of the Present, and Inspiration of the Future, which is really an appropriate theme. Our preparations have gone well, now at a very, very advanced stage, and they've gone well peacefully, and what we can only say is that we are raring to go. We believe that we are going to have a successful conference. We are going to have a peaceful conference, which again will underlie the historic significance of this conference. His Excellency the President, Comrade Dr. E.D. Mnangagwa, will be the guest of honor, and as such will present his keynote address on the 9th of September. We have invited a number of delegates. We have invited Central Committee members, Politburo members, NCA members. We have also invited leadership on the structures of the war veterans in our provinces, and also from our admin districts. The National Chairman, Comrade OCZ Muchinguri Kashiri, will, in terms of the Constitution, be deliberating on the presentations. We have also invited our top 5 national members from each of the following associations: War Collaborators, ZIPEDRA, and non-combatants. And also we have invited Traditional Leaders Council, government ministers, as well as government officials. Apart from the above invited guests, we have also invited our former liberation movements, namely the African National Council of South Africa, the MPLA Angola, CCM Tanzania, just to correct, the African National Congress of South Africa, SWAPO of Namibia, Frelimo of Mozambique, as well as ambassadors from our friendly countries, China, Russia, PLO, Cuba, and the Sahrawi. Let me hasten to mention that some of these invited former liberation movements and friendly countries have already confirmed their attendance, and those who would not be able to attend have already sent their solidarity messages. We look forward to an official delegates to be more than 3,000 who will grace this historic conference. Some of the delegates have already arrived, and we are expecting more arrivals by the end of the day. Just to note that this conference comes at a very difficult time when COVID-19 is still problematic in Zimbabwe. However, the Second Republic has put in place measures to fight the pandemic. We are hopeful that all our delegates and invited guests will adhere to the WHO guidelines and protocols, and that they are all vaccinated, and more important, also boosted. This conference is making a strong statement that we are all behind the party and its revolutionary leadership, and the War Veterans League endorses unequivocally His Excellency the President, Comrade Dr. E.D. Mnangagwa, is the sole candidate for the 2023 General Harmonized Elections. Finally, let me say that together we can go far as we take steps to attain the National Vision 2030. I want to thank you. I like to believe that the Secretary of the War Veterans League, Comrade Mahia, has something to say to you. Thank you. Over to you, Comrade Mahia.
Thank you, Comrade National Political Commissar of the ruling party ZANU-PF, Comrade Bima. Much all that is supposed to be said about the party has been said by the National Political Commissar. But I would also want now to inform the nation that the fraternity, the war veterans, are excited that this occasion has come to fruition. Pataiwe kuhundu takataura nyaya kuti patichasvika kumusha tichasvika tichigamuchirwa tichiimbirwa semauto ahwina hazvina kuitika izvozvo. We see that the conference iri kuitwa is that occasion, because we have not been part and parcel of the revolutionary program of the party since 1980. And yet we are the people who actually made it possible for the parties then, ZANU and ZAPU, to be able to achieve a victory, a revolutionary victory that gave us independence in 1980. So we are excited. There is excitement out there. Everyone is excited. The nation out there, the rest of those who did not come, are also excited in their places. So all we are saying is that we want to thank our president, at least before we disappear on the face of the earth, to be able to accomplish the mission that the party gave us when we were the young people, to the assignment that we have to ensure that for the people of Zimbabwe, victory is certain. So the economic war that we are fighting, and the theme that the National Political Commissar has given you, it is all about the force of the party, the force of the past. So it is ZANLA and the ZIPRA, which was the force of the party to achieve what they wanted to achieve. So the present then is as a result of that past. And tomorrow can only be there after we've recognized the existence of yesterday. In short, I am saying today, including the generation, must swallow its pride and recognize yesterday, which is the past, and that will ensure the future. The political knowledge, the revolutionary knowledge, the revolutionary fundamentals in the war veterans is going to be equipment enough to ensure that the revolutionary principles come to fruition for the people of Zimbabwe. So we are excited. We will ensure that what the party assigned us in 1974-75 is going to be a reality. We are going to go out there, like what our National Political Commissar said, and get engaged in the mobilization of the party. Earlier on, I spoke to some journalists and they disclosed that the question of power is not what we should be talking about as Zimbabweans, because the Zimbabweans got the political power from the colonizers. We got that political power. We were the force behind getting that political power. So any political party that is going to discuss about their desire for political power is misguided. That political party is misguided. What opposition political parties should do is to contribute towards economic development, because this is the stage of the revolution in which we are, and that way it will be acceptable, not political power. No one in this country will ever expect the war veterans to accept anything other than what we achieved. So we are going to defend that power. We have no option, because that is what we yielded out of our own sacrifice. So the war veterans out there are excited. The program has been spelled out by our National Political Commissar. I should never fail to thank the President for giving the war veterans an opportunity to defend their legacy and be able to forge ahead with the revolution, like I said on. Ndaitaura ndichiti my comrades vanga vari mu attention for 40 years. 42 years my comrades are my attention. Vasina zvavari kuita. And then the President comes in and says, stand at ease. We are excited. I think we want to thank the party, the President and everyone else in the party for recognizing our value. I thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Comrade National Political Commissar Dr. Mike Bima. Thank you very much, our host, Comrade Mahia, the Secretary for the War Veterans League. Earlier in the afternoon, I was pleading with him to join the War Veterans League. Unfortunately, I was denied. But I'll keep lobbying, and I hope the media will help me to do that. Is there any questions with regards to what has been said? Here is the moment, and it is my hope that you are going to do that quickly to allow Comrade Mahia to be at the Robert Mugabe International Airport the soonest to receive more delegates and his counterparts who are coming outside of the country. Over to you, our colleagues from the media. If there is any question, the National PC and Comrade Mahia. I'm sure everything has been clarified clearly. It is my hope that all of you. Was there a hand up? Yes, you're welcome.
Quickly, you talked about defending the political power. I just wanted how long time you were doing that?
We won the war because we organized our people politically and defended using our gun. But the period of using guns is that time before independence. But for as long as we are able to mobilizing our people, is organizing them against our erstwhile enemy. Because our erstwhile enemy has planted their proxies, the opposition parties, the NGOs, to scatter that organization that ZANU-PF had put in amongst the people, that unity that we had achieved. So that is what we are going to revisit and ensure that it has happened that way. That's how we defend the power that we got from the British. You remember we got independence from the British. So the British are on us again using the opposition parties. So it is now the same forces that defeated the British back on the political battle with the British. We will simply organize them in the manner in which we organized them before, and we will achieve. Victory is certain.
Clearly spelled out, they fought for political power, they got it, and they got it on behalf of all of you, notwithstanding your political stations. That power will not be surrendered to proxies or NGOs. It just can't. Thank you very much, Comrade Mahia. Thank you very much,
Thank you.
The NPC.
Thank
I hope all of you are prepared to come tomorrow.